Okay, here's part 2 of the NEFE insurance assignment. So we had just finished up with question number 12. Who pays more for insurance? People who live in urban or rural areas. People who live in urban areas pay more because everything's closer together. There's just so much more chance for collisions and property damage and all kinds of stuff like that. So how does your driving record impact your insurance premiums? Explain. So let's take a look over here. Said page 85. Driving record. Getting speeding tickets and other traffic violations makes you a riskier driver to insure than someone who has a clean motor vehicle record. I am okay with you guys, if you find like the exact answer they're looking for, I'm okay with you copying and pasting it into here. That's not going to work in a lot of other classes, but since the answer is right there in the text, if you fully grasp what is the main gist of what's going on there, then you can copy and paste that there. That's fine with me. How does your driving history and reports of claims affect your current premiums? Okay. Driving history, claim record. Okay. So insurance companies believe drivers with histories of accidents are more likely to be involved in future accidents. Insurance companies are looking at the kind of person you are, how risky you are as a person. And if you have a history of getting into car accidents, it makes you look like a riskier person to insure. So, wow. In fact, if you have too many accidents, a company may refuse to insure you at all. And I'm sure that that is the case, especially if there are things like driving under the influence issues. Anytime that you have a risk factor, or even if your insurance lapses for a while, you become higher risk. And so they charge you a lot more. So just so you know, it's good to be safe for a lot of reasons. Does your credit history affect your insurance premium? Explain. Yes. Insurance companies believe that people who are responsible with their finances tend to be responsible with managing their risks. Which kind of makes sense. Insurance companies believe that people who are responsible with their finances tend to be more responsible with managing their risks. That does make some sense, right? For first-year drivers at the age of 16, how many out of 5 are going to get in an accident? Page 85. How many age? Let's see. So, okay. In the first year of driving, 1 in 5 16-year-old drivers has an accident. 1 in 5. That's 20%. Yikes. Be careful, you guys. Do male or female teens wear seatbelts more? I hope you guys all wear your seatbelts. Seatbelts are they're such like a basic important thing. Let's see. So we need to provide a statistic to support our answer. Seatbelt wearing. Okay. Male teens are much less likely to wear their seatbelts than female teens. Don't be like that. And 7.7% of guys said they... See, I feel like this is old too, because I don't feel like I know anybody that really doesn't wear a seatbelt. I feel like that's just kind of like a normal thing to do now. I could be wrong. I am not 16 years old anymore, but it seems like you guys wear seatbelts, right? Like, you must wear seatbelts. Everyone wears seatbelts. Okay, what percentage of teenagers think they can talk on their cell phone while driving? Oh, goodness. 62% of high school drivers. So don't do that either. A lot of cars, especially newer cars, have cool gear now, like where you can hook to your Bluetooth, so you don't have to like be holding your phone. But definitely if you're in like a really intense or interesting conversation, like you probably shouldn't be driving at the same time, right? So don't do that. And texting, obviously, while driving is like real bad, right? Don't do that either. So how many high school drivers say they speed? 2/3 of high school drivers say that they speed. Don't do it. Buck the curve, right? Just don't do it. List 7 ways, okay, this is the last question. List 7 ways to reduce your insurance premiums, page 87. Okay, 85, 86. Okay, here are 6. Okay, so the question again is 7 ways to reduce your insurance premiums. So there's 6 listed. Oh wait, no, there's 6 listed here. So let's go ahead and put those. Wait. Oh no, how do you decide? Okay, so it's probably these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's it. All right. So I'm just going to take the headlines here. Choose a higher deductible, meaning you're paying more up front. Like if your car has to get fixed, you might have to pay $500 up front to like the mechanic to fix it. But the rest of it's going to be covered, or you could pay more up front. And that's another good reason to have a savings account that is well stocked, right? Because you never know when you're going to need to pay a deductible on your insurance, right? So shop around, meaning look for different insurance companies that might charge you less. Every company decides their algorithms about who gets charged what premiums in different ways. So you might look more risky to one company than another. Or you might, like if you have military people in your family, I know there's discounts or there's insurance places for that. There's insurance places that are better for teachers. There are probably ones that are better for doctors. I mean, there's different insurance companies out there and they all offer something different. So ask about discounts. It's always a good thing to do. There's all kinds of discounts out there that you might not know about. Some like for having good grades, some for, having good credit, stuff like that. Drive less. So yeah, I mean, if you're driving if you're commuting an hour to work each way, your insurance is going to go up. If you're commuting half a mile, it's not going to be so bad because there's just not that much risk of you getting into a car accident. Move to a safer zip code. So we talked about urban versus rural insurance being more expensive, urban being more expensive than rural. So yeah, if you are living in a more crowded place, you are going to have more risk of running into something or somebody, right? But if you live in a lower risk place where there's more space, there's all kinds of things that could go on there. Okay, get married, it says, no pressure, but getting married reduces your insurance rates because it makes you look, like you're trying to be settled and chill and not take a lot of risks right now, right? So no pressure, but get married. Just kidding. Keep your driving record clean. Yeah, so try not to get in accidents. It's just a good piece of advice. But if you do get into accidents, sometimes you can resolve them individually with people instead of reporting. If it's a minor thing, sometimes you can do that. But just in general, stop at stoplights, go the speed limit, all that good stuff. Don't get in trouble and you'll be lower risk. So that is the NEFE insurance assignment. You guys have all the answers now, so you can turn it in. Thanks.